It's either going to be Sand King. Is there Monkey in? No, it's not. Okay, so they're going to go with Ursa, so they're just going to throw GPK mid.
Yeah, I think traditionally for me, these triple... Oh, God, I know he's just dead.
Yeah, I guess that's going to be an easy first blood for Tundra to start things off. Now, here might be able to get the turnaround kill. He's going to take a while to chase down the Jakiro. Burrow Strike dissuades him of that notion. Now he's going to have to back away and probably take a decent amount of damage in return. So, going very well so far for Tundra, but they are going to lose Whitemon in top lane, unable to get the kill on save. Whitemon dies to Miro.
He's going to play one of his 5 heroes, his 6 heroes. You know he is.
He's got some heroes that he's S tier on for sure.
Yeah, so generally you would just pick it early, right? And that's kind of the value he gives your team as he goes down here is...
Maybe they just have a different theory of drafting than you do, Avery.
Anyway, back to the game, Austin. 7-minute Wisdom Rune fight.
The boat's coming in hot. Dead shot to push away the Kunkka, but the boat still lands. They get inside the Wisdom Rune area, and Miro is not good on resources. He's going to have to back away from here. Torrent's going to maybe land. It doesn't land. Miro does manage to sidestep that one. GPK is into the middle of it. So as Miro falls, GPK takes his place on the Wisdom Rune, but both of them are getting low from all these quills racking up. Finally, Chrysalis falls, but at the end, Whitemon is able to reign supreme and takes away the Wisdom.
Whitemon, boss, he's 5.5 now. He's a monster.
He's almost level 6. He is a high-level Ancient Apparition that will deny here. Tries to go for the deny, ends up dying instead to Pure.
Well, he is doing some
look at this Ice Blast. Look at this Ice Blast. I think they know he's doing the Ancient stack right now.
This is their Ice Blast.
Okay, also. Never mind. They know that it's Pure who's...
What team are you on,
that
man?
Ice Blast then? What's he going for?
He hit the guy bottom. What do you mean?
Yes, but it was a Jakiro one-man setup. Crystal's going to die in the top lane. Boat is coming in, but Miro, he's already split up. You could do a little bit of cleave damage, I guess, but...
They almost killed Pure off the Ice Blast.
Still after Pure, 30 seconds later.
Is he going to get him?
He got the Ice Path on him. Meanwhile, Ancient Apparition's probably going to burn out to Miro here. Hits him with the X, maybe trying to go for...
If only he had Ice Blast. He could have. He could have. The Jakiro died anyway. Oh, it's a disaster.
Dead shot whiffs as BZM thinks it's back to fighting here in the top lane as Chrysalis rejoins the squad. Yes, BZM will die. Chrysalis starts getting more and more goo on Miro, but Miro, he's got that little bit of that drunken brawl. He's moving a little quick. He's trying to dig into the trees. He's trying to TP away. It won't work.
33 here to clean up the buffet after the plates have been set.
Sure.
I think you have so much more time to commit onto that target. There's no Sand King turnaround.
Pure takes an Ice Blast and a Macro Pyre, and Ice Blast is already gone, so maybe he can't successfully TP out the last bit of damage. Ooh, they barely got him. TP just a little shy there. Meanwhile, toss over. Deadshot back into the play with an avalanche as he is facing the rest of BetBoom. The neutrals will try and interfere, but it doesn't work.
Stolen int as well versus Dire on this top side.
X underneath the tower, but hit by a lot. Dead shot into the calling, now tossed back. The Ice Blast is going to be a bit off the mark. Whitemon just has to try and reposition for the orb to land, but BCM's already been burned out. The boat will get the revenge kill. The two supports go down, but now Miro's joined into the mix, and he's still got his primal split. Hits it right before the Burrow Strike, goes onto the Jakiro, and GPK will find a little bit of assistance from long distance, but Miro finds that he can't actually finish off either one of these supports. Setting up for the Tormentor, BetBoom.
Oh, this is interesting.
In position, smoking aggressively in. Ooh. Oh, what a toss, though. GPK hits big AoE damage with Save behind him to try and finish out the Jakiro and the Ancient Apparition. 2 of the damage-dealing supports are gone on the side of Tundra. They can't win a fight anymore on Tundra. Toss up in the air, denied his TP out. He'll finish off the Sand King as well.
What a nice pincer maneuver. Super nice for the permanent insta-deal.
Bristleback in particular is so dependent on his mana.
Oh, there's that X combo.
Not just the game, not just the series. Ancient Apparition, a quick kill on him is nice, but they're burning underneath the Macro Pyre. Pure's going to jump in from the side, and once again, BetBoom start a team fight by taking out the 2 supports. And just like that, much of the damage is out the window from Tundra.
just TP smoke instantly to combat this? It's
Ice
free.
Blast is coming.
It could end really poorly, though.
It could. It really could. Oh, God. It's going to hit right as Roshan's about to die. And it goes 33 with the epicenter burrow strike. And the Aegis is barely picked up by Pure just in the nick of time. He hops out of the pit, makes a run for it. Caught by BCM, though, inside of the X. So he is going to lose that Aegis. And he's probably going to lose the second life, too, as Tundra surrounding him. The macro pyre, the boat is coming in with a burrow strike on top. There's just too much burst damage, and Pure, no way out of it. BKB is done for the Ursa. So time to see what BetBoom can put together with that item. I mean, starting off with a pickoff. A catch save here. He got off the call-in. Force staff trying to get some distance before BCM hits the X, but a Yule Scepter, Ice Blast, and he will survive just a little bit longer with this ult, but eventually he'll die under the effect of Sandstorm.
That said, Pure probably will just jump somebody because he's Pure.
He does tend to do that, and they see Chrysalis right now. They go after him. Hit with the Avalanche. No, Pure's actually going to play it a little bit slow. Got tossed back. Now he's going to pop the BKB as they know the Bristleback is done for.
That is exactly the kind of fight you want. You still have the tiny BKB.
Macro Pyre hits GPK. He's going to have to use his own BKB here. So 2 BKB charges used for the pickoff on Tundra's carry.
Pure, you do not want to get caught here.
Yeah, with no BKB. Oh, God, 33. He's going to blind him before he can get through the gate.
He's dead.
And just like that, Pure is gone. They've got stuns,
I don't know
right?
if that's
They've got the Yules from Whitemon to stop the gate. Yeah.
Man, this is like, you just use both your BKBs to get a Bristle kill, and then you lose your Ursa anyway. This is what you pick the hero for.
But how do you do it without your primary damage dealer to cut through these tanky heroes? Miro, he's going to have to use the Primal Split, or else he could just get chain stunned here and not be able to survive through the burst. Barely gets off the Primal Split there. 200 HP is all that's left, but yeah, all the AoE damage from the epicenter. It's only the Earth Panda that has that magic resistance to survive through all that AoE damage. Chrysalis actually in some trouble. Tossed back underneath the calling. Half HP. His team is TPing in, but he's been dead shot back at a GPK. A little bit more damage to finish him up, but they can't get it. Now the shield rune is going to be needed. GPK has a BKB. He'll dodge a bit of that burrow strike. Katomi and Save are going to be left behind. An attempted go onto the Bristleback. Goes poorly for BetBoom.
You're right, Crystallis agrees he's not going anywhere. He's going to panic, but he also got jumped.
And he got tossed back into Pure. Immediately Yules up in the air. Pure delayed a little bit. Hits a bash onto the Bristleback. Give him a force snap, but he blinks after him. Couldn't finish off the Bristleback. Now this is a little awkward. The BKB has been used, and he only can get so far with 33 hitting a burrow strike on a Miro. Miro strikes that off, but Pure is burning in the macro pyre, and he's going to be pulled back by the X. That's going to be the Aegis gone.
Do Tundra want to commit deeper on this?
Do they feel like they can? Setting up the Torrent, but he got the blink away. Torrent timing a little bit off. Miro torrented down, had to use the Primal Split there. Felt like it was necessary. Now the epicenter, it's burning through all the Brewlings. Once again, the Brewlings are gone. And Tundra have played the fight slow against BetBoom, and BetBoom's
stuck now.
As they reach down to the low ground, Katomi will just have to TP out, chasing after Miro's Earth Panda here. The Brewling.
Just get out of this fight. Just get out of this fight. With how close it is?
That's what you said Ursa does. Gets 6 slot and hit speed.
Yeah, he does, but he hits them with friends.
Could always use some friends. 30. I'm not sure who's taking this fight. 33 or GPK. GPK has to use his BKB. Clip of the Ice Blast there to instant force staff from Katomi and Global Silence to use to boot, but they are long, long ways away from the tower. They're going to run down Katomi. He gets casually 2 shot. Meanwhile, GPK still caught as his BKB is down, and they make mincemeat out of him. And I mean, you got to admit, this team is probably one of the better teams itemization.
Oh, yeah,
like teams at 33 always are.
Oh, yeah. He's the item drill sergeant, you know?
GPK, you're not getting that. That Wisdom Shrine is all Tundra's.
BZM, who is buying the AC.
No. I think they turn their brains off when it comes to itemization. Just listen to what 33 tells them to buy. Ice Blast with the Primal Split going off in just the nick of time. That would have been a really bad pick because he does have the gem. 33, yeah, with the Nullifier on him. He's in a bit of trouble right now. He still has BKB, though.
This could be close.
With the Bloodstone, Global Silence going to be used. A beautiful Torrent. That allows a bit of a separation. Enough for 33 to get to the bridge, gets force staffed, and he is away. Leaving Soxa behind, though. Pure already using his BKB, kills the Jakiro, TP's out. X is still
he
on
coming
him.
back? He's coming back.
He's coming back, isn't he? Oh, he is screwed.
No Nightfall for you, brother. You are in the fight permanently. I mean, that is one of those interactions would not have worked 3 years ago, but
Yep.
it's Tiny and the Ursa jumping together. Maybe you bait them onto the Panda?
They're going for that Panda, but they don't really heavily commit. They're just trying to get something out. And Pure, he already made the jump. And he jumped after BZM. GPK goes in and does manage to hit a nice combo onto the two supports. Doesn't finish off either one just yet. With the both giving a little bit more survivability. Stocks that does get burned out over time. You'll Scepter up in the air. Kataomi is going to be the victim of the Bristleback. The dead shot. Glimmer Cape actually creating a little bit of time.
Pure coming back.
Wasting a lot of time. The Global Silence goes in. Meanwhile, Pure, he finished off the Ancient Apparition. But GPK, his BKB no longer up. And Miro, he still has the Primal split at half HP. He's probably going to have to use it here.
Still Versa BKB.
If
You
he
can
uses
re-go.
it, can Pure go back in? He goes after the Sand King, tries to finish him off. 33 activates the BKB and Bro Shrugs up to the high ground. Now he's hitting that tanky Kunkka, and he doesn't have the damage for that big boy. It is just too much beat on BZM. He can take it. Nullfire, he takes the shots, takes the hits from Pure, and survives through it all. The Primal Split is up next. Can they finish off this damn Kunkka? They can't. BZM, he stands tall through it all. Kites Miro, waves goodbye as he will be swept away. Chrysalis in 33 will carry it out.
Oh, what a team fight from Tundra. I mean, the kiting in this. X on this Kunkka now. Doesn't even have the slot for it. Also level 25. Took the cleave damage.
33 set up inside their base. Starts from the epicenter. Pure right next to him.
What? Did he not see?
He lets it go. They get on top of the 33. He actually cut down the tree and goes for it. But 33, he can Bro Strike down to low ground. He is just too tanky. This Ursa can't kill him, man. Doesn't matter to Ogre Steel Totem a little bit of distance here, but he's going to be pulled back by the X, hit by the Nullifier, knocked up. Ooh, the Calling trying to help him out, but the silences aren't going to be enough. GPK tried to go for a toss, but it didn't work, and GPK crawls back to the fountain, but they've already called the GG. Tundra, an emphatic victory here in Game 1 as they just dismantle this Ursa strategy.
The first two Aegises were not nearly impactful enough for this strat to work, and at some point you just run out of steam, you're too far behind.
5 seconds.
Snapfire, another one that owns Monkey mid, but
It is interesting they went back for this Ursa. You think maybe they lose a little faith in it. It is another game that in theory is good for Ursa. This hero's really good for Starkseer. This matchup's miserable for Darkseer. The wall illusion's irrelevant.
You seem very miserable right now, though.
Yeah, the lane can be a big
another tag team, Pure Blood. Yeah, that Blood Grenade should ensure it. They do manage to get the first blood just narrowly before
I think if he just
ends up going down. Kataomi is going to kite out 33. Might be able to win this fight. Last couple of shots, and he gets the double.
I think if Pure just stood there and hit the Tusk, he kills him first. With Fairy Fire plus stick. It's very close. Nonetheless, this will kind of work out okay in the end, though a lot of gold injected to 33 there. That's what you're worried about. What is he going to do when he comes back to lane with all this extra gold?
Sure, but they're going back into a level 3 hero. That is a lane-winning hero. I don't think you're going to be able to abuse this Ursa anymore.
I actually didn't think about that. That is condolences. You have my condolences.
Miro, whip. We'll finish him off.
He had the... Can't believe I got away with that. Not a... I knew it was going to happen all the time.
They're going to go back for Pure. He just used his TP in order to get the punish onto the Darkseer. Now he's dead. He's going to have to walk out to lane.
Super heads-up rotation. It's just omega punishing for the Ursa that already got kind of abused in that game 1.
Oh, Whitemon gets a little too aggressive, though he did have a couple of things up his sleeve there. A couple of tricks from the circus trade. He has a GPK with a rotation in from the mid lane. Takes a lot of damage from the Rocket Burst, but he's okay for now. The Wukong's command helps secure the kill onto Whitemon.
What a support player, man. Even dying there, he throws the potion onto Kristoff.
True. Meanwhile, 33 finally, Pure finds him and punishes him. Save will take away the haste rune from BZM.
Big pickup. I guess it's okay. That means extra damage.
Trying to go for the kisses on Kataomi. He is definitely dead. Using it on a support, though, when the power rune is on the other side.
I think it spells really important for the early game here. That's the only reason I'm kind of emphasizing this.
Yeah, I mean, you would definitely have a kill on GPK if you would be able to get a wheel. Going to be put behind him, but GPK just gets aggressive with the amp, but the whip is going to stop from getting off the Wukong's command, and he will fall. 4 heroes brought to the mid lane by Tundra.
That is a big gank there.
Under attack.
Might get Whitemon in the end.
Yeah, it's just, again, another situation where you've committed a lot of time and some ultimates to just kill a support. Mid laners on both sides struggling to find good moves. Soxa trying to play with them a little bit here. Set up for Mass Tundra TP, and Miro took the bait there. It's going to be straight into the kisses, so it's not even like they could back Miro up there. The Shadow Demon hit by a final glob of fire will get burned out.
Tundra are just bringing numbers to these fights. They do not want to lose. Pretty strong Gleipnir game. Probably not a lot of early dispel on the side of BetBoom.
Miro blocked in. Beautiful shards from Soxa with the wall on top of it. Now, the illusion's not going to do that much damage, but it helped blocks him in, slow him down long enough for BCM. Oh no, the cookie in the wrong direction! Soxa faced the other way. They missed the kill as a result, and here comes the punish. GPK in from behind, right on top of BCM, getting the Jingu stack, try and pull him off him with the vacuum. Is it going to be enough? BCM has some stacks on him. The dual press should be able to finish him off. Well, GPK is fighting for his life out here against 3 heroes, and it's not good for him. Pure comes in from behind, but now regrets his positioning. He's going to be able to go to the bridge here, and maybe because of that, stay ahead of Tundra. He can hop out of the shards, perhaps. Good for now. The taunt, though, pulls him in a little bit more AoE damage. Whitemon in behind enemy lines, trying to finish up Miro. But Miro, bit of a shield, a bit of a regen. The clap is not quite enough. A dagger to the back will finish him off.
The Wolfie cushion into the dagger. A classic Dota 2 move.
A lot with this hero, but the fact that he's matched up against the Ursa just gives so much extra value to the Yules. Now, Pure, with the Demonic Purge,
yeah, no
there's that counter right there. Demonic Purge, no box. With a strongman tonic ready to go, the wheel goes out. Pushes him into it with Tame the Beast. Lot of poke damage. GPK pulled back into the final blow of Chrysalis.
From this mid Snapfire monster. It's not just about being able to keep the farm rate up and join fights. I think the move speed in the team fights is huge on this hero.
Plays like this, where one support sets it up, and then thanks to a Boots of Travel, BCM can always follow through.
They are a little reliant on item timings and making them work as well as possible, and so because they're behind, they're a little afraid to just group up straight into Tundra.
Katomi in some trouble. Save tries to come in, help him out with a disruption, but he's right next to Chrysalis, and the snowball is headed his way. He gets cut down, and Katomi's going to be left behind. No BetBoom cores can take this fight.
They just don't have the items to take it right now. A fighting item between your 3 cores, you're not fighting, and that means you're probably feeding.
That is exactly what's happening. They get 1 kill with the kisses, and they put a lot of damage on a Pure as well. He had 2 enrage. The movement speed is just great for running down the heroes, but also help with kiting. Get out of the Wukong's command faster, get away from the Ursa. Of course, they use another enrage, but this time, the enrage can only do so much when surrounded by 3 heroes. No help from BetBoom.
I mean, there's just nowhere to run, right?
You just gotta hide. You gotta be out in some place on the map.
I think you have to
cut
fight.
waves. You think they? I mean, do you think they can fight? They certainly can't fight this way. Save being the first man to get picked off. One of your backline heroes is gone. The Ursa only just now coming up from him dying in the top lane. And BCM, okay, that was a little ambitious. Maybe he can still get him though. Outside the Wukongs with the cookie, he burst him down with the Shredder.
You gotta do something.
This hero doesn't look like a meme right now, that's for sure.
It's a good meme.
Maybe it's a meme in the sense that it'll go a little viral after this. Maybe more people will try out the Snapfire mid.
I mean, this hero's really fun. All right, at least BetBoom have their items here. You have the Blade Mail Bristle, you have the Diffusal Monkey, you have the BKB Ursa.
I don't think the 20-minute Blade Mail is too much to brag about, but we'll see what he can do with this. Blade Mail and a disruption. Tundra, they'll keep him placed a little while longer. Miro stacking up the slows. BZM getting some damage from a distance. Trying to pull this Tusk out of position. He can only blink so far away. BetBoom. Miro, he's trying to bait himself, pushing in this bottom lane. The rest of the team wrapping in from behind the smoke. It's going to run on Whitemon here. Breaks it. 33 goes for the vacuum. Only fighting GPK. He gets out the bound strike of the Wukong's man. Pick him inside the snowball. That's going to help. When he comes out of it, he's going to be low. Can GPK survive? No. Instant burst damage comes out from Tundra as they wait out the Wukong's command. Now go back in for the kill as Pure limping away. An ice pack trying to create a little space, but a cookie is right on point. Gets him on top and finishes off the bear. And now the rest are just dust. Tundra Their 5-man is too much for BetBoom to handle. Even with a surprise move from behind, their reactions are too good. They will take out 4 and lose nothing for it.
Wait on this gyro. We haven't talked about it much. That's because his game has been incredibly smooth.
It has.
And
Pure, now he has to use the BKB, but he can't TP away. The wheel, tame the beast. Pure is able to walk past the wheel, dodges a dagger, but in the end, it's all too much. Tundra, again, just like in game 1, they just seem to have too many resources to deal with the bear.
Yeah, they're relentless. They're just not giving him any space either.
Yep, constantly running around the map, constantly looking for these pickoffs. There's the gobble up. Straight on to Kataomi. Meanwhile, Miro tried to TP away. Saksa denied him that much. And now the kisses to save Saksa's life. Miro, desperate to get a kill out of the situation, will get it.
Still, tells you how much they're just running the map right now.
Back to mid. It doesn't stop. The BKBs, they come off cooldown just a bit too late. Tundra are just able to threaten these heroes time and time again, relatively for free. Now, Save wants to get a punish here. Disrupt's going to be used, but Chrysalis, he's not afraid of this fight. He's got the Aegis after all, and just goes underneath the tier 3 with the flat cannon shots, mowing down the supports. Now back to GPK. They did manage to kill 33. That's something. And if they can get away from this gyrocopter Aegis unscathed, on the cores at least, that's not too bad of a situation, honestly.
They want some retribution. They know the Wisdom rune is here. Wisdom Shrine available. Easy Whitemon kill.
Get the kill on Whitemon and take the Wisdom Shrine. This is great. I mean, the trade-off of the Tormentor, yeah, Chrysalis may not know what he is silver edging into right here. Maybe
how is there no detection?
There is no detection. A 3-man vacuum. And Pure only going to be saved by the fact that I think Saksa couldn't get inside of his own beautiful shards.
Blade value.
And Pure on the other side, we get out of the replay, and he's already under assault again. Though 33, he's just trying to buy a little bit of time.
Golem throwing
Gobble
on
up,
his face.
now the kisses. They need to land, though. Okay, he's going to get caught in the Ringmaster combo. Now, the Enrage does manage to go off. That will only delay the inevitable, though.
Buybacks. I feel like they just need every bit of gold they can to make that one fight work.
Oh no, the vacuum on 2. They were just trying to clear the creep wave. Cookie meeting follow-up. They get caught in the Wukong's command. Maybe they can make something of this if there's any follow-up to the snowball. No, there's plenty of saves. Miro's pushing forward, though, trying to stack up the goo. They've already taken out the gyrocopter. GPK lands on a BZM. Get on top of him. Walrus Punch, a little bit of separations. Got him inside the shards. BZM's not sure to do with this gobble up. He doesn't even throw him out. And then BetBoom just running him over.
What?
Tundra just got too aggressive with it. They thought this game was done. They thought it was won. They trip over the finish line, fall flat on their face, and lose a hefty lead.
Insane. You gotta remember they lost the gem here, so it's just running around on this Bristol.
Backing back in on Miro with a break from the Silver Edge, but they can't really commit that much to a disruption save, buys him a bit of time. Kiss is coming in, but they get him for staff, trying to get him inside the wheel, but it's not quite there, just a little shallow.
Look for the re-engage if you're BetBoom. That's a lot of ults thrown out. Force BetBoom to make the aggressive move. You're stronger as the defender here with the high ground.
BetBoom are refusing to lead, though. They put Pure inside the pit of Roche.
They cut the next wave, but these catapults are going to do some serious damage.
Miro trying to get aggressive with it, force some sort of reaction, push him away from the pit. 33 on the other side, tries to throw out a vacuum to pull him out of the pit, doesn't find anything. And the wall is a miss as well.
This is awkward. You're losing mid-racks right now. Lost your Fury swipes on Roche, too.
I mean, it's fine if BetBoom can actually win this fight around Roshan with one ultimate already thrown away, 2 rather, from Tundra. Pushing forward, Miro already down to half HP. GPK finds a spot, gets off the Wukong's command with 3 heroes inside of it. Pure tries to follow it up. The kisses are keeping some of the heroes back on the side of BetBoom, but they do manage to get 1 kill. It's the Ringmaster. Vacuum, Pure, he's fine for now. Miro's going for the next one. Demonic Purge, oh, he's gone in an instant. Minus armor, stacking up with a Boundless Strike, makes short work of the supports. Broken, Bristle back for Disruption. Now Pure jumping onto the gyrocopter. Got a bash. A second one raining in, and Pure can get this kill. Demonic Purge, and they got him. Now 33 on the run. Slowed down, not hit by the Boundless Strike, but it is slowed down by the Viscous Nasal Goo. Stacking it up. Their surge goes out, but the heroes are too many. He can't dodge them all. BetBoom. They're going to look back on that one as the point that turned the game.
Now they're kind of stuck
spotted by GPK. Ghost Scepter hoping for a blink, but getting tagged by some damage. He'll snowball blink. Got him on the poison. Nicely placed by Save.
Another pick-off here. More gold in the Monkey King's pocket.
Lit mid and top B taken in
Oh,
exchange for
big.
farm time. Nice pickup from Save here. Ogre Steel Totem and a Manta, but he doesn't have anything to deal with the mobility. Pure, oh, he catches a +1 there on Whitemon as well. We're talking about where Tundra need to go item-wise. They may not even get there with the pickoffs happening like this.
Our map is completely closed out. No ratting right now. That means BetBoom, they're just going to march up this lane. Minute left on the Aegis. Time to do some damage.
Yeah, this is going to be 2 lanes. Oh, they're going to threaten the tier 4s. Love this play. Get the buybacks out of them now.
Yeah, I actually like this call. Just go for it. Like, who cares about Iraqs in this game, honestly? Right?
Yeah. Tundra are playing for time.
Don't give it to him. Get the buyback. There's the gyro buyback. Okay, now you try and chill a little bit.
Okay, they have to try and punish Miro. Miro will die.
No
And
disruption.
a vacuum onto 2, onto the 2 supports. That's really good setup from 33. If they were just able to finish him up, and now they're walking into Wukong's command, and it's bad. The Ice Path locks down 2. Both the supports on the side of Tundra are in some trouble. The kisses are raining in, though.
Level
Can the
25 kisses
push them through all that with the level 25? He's not hitting the cores who just marched forward. Pure and GPK, they push forward. They take out the Gyrocopter. Half your damage just gone on the side of Tundra. It's all up to BZM, I guess, but
He just used his ult. He's got nothing.
there's nothing left in the tank for Tundra. A push to the tier 4s, a bold move from BetBoom has now put them
Wait,
in a
blind in
position to
refresher.
close out the game.
He sold items for refresher. Second ulti.
He's gonna try again with
Round
the
2.
wheel. Here it comes. Disruption going out. Oh, all of this AoE. Can it do enough to finish off any of these cores? And he's just gonna walk it off, dodge the kisses, and then back for the throat kill as BetBoom straight to the Ancient. They get out the glyph, but they know Tundra, you have nothing left. A comeback secured by BetBoom. Bar and Pure running into the fountain, but he won't do it here.
It was a meme all along, Austin. It was a meme all along. I knew it. I knew in my heart.